What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is a full patch note review. It is today, so the patches that I'm reading now are already in the game. There is a new epic hero though, and he actually looks very interesting. So yeah, we're going to go over everything. There's a few changes to note as well, so bear with me while we go through it. I know it's a lot of text to read. We'll look at the actual new hero in game. We won't need to read it from this, which is actually better anyway. We can get a bit more of a view about him because we can look at his multipliers, that kind of thing, which always helps. Don't forget, using Aptoid, you can save yourself money and support me and my channel as well at the same time using code carzak. Any information that you have or any information that you need to hear about Aptoid is in a link in the description below. It shows you how to install it, it shows you how to use it, it shows you the savings that you make. If you're wondering about the savings, just from using my code, you get 5% extra cash back on every purchase. You get an initial 10% extra cash back from using Aptoid itself, which builds up to 20%. So if you are spending any money in IMR, you should be using Aptoid, okay? Save yourself some money, spend it elsewhere, you know? So yeah, just makes sense. Okay, let's go through these patch notes. We will go straight in and look at the new epic hero, and then we'll go through the other patch notes that are happening, okay? So this is already live. So let's just remove this a second. Now this is the new hero. And honestly, I don't like his design. I think he looks absolutely awful. It's very similar to when, say, Lysander was released. It was Lysander, wasn't it? And then they revamped how they looked. He's got that similar kind of look. He's bulky. He just doesn't look. Yeah, I mean, he is an epic though. So I mean, what can we really question about that? Anyway, it's not about that. It's how good he is or how bad he is, whichever one. So let's go through the skills a moment. Haunting Slash deals 180% attack damage to a single enemy with a 30% chance to reduce 20% attack of the targets for 2 turns. This does increase by 60%. So it's going to have a 240% attack damage to only a single enemy, okay? So, you know, but that reduced attack as well may be useful. Forceful Blow, his first active skill, deals 180% attack damage to a single enemy. If self crit rate reaches 100%, deals extra 90% attack damage, which ignores defense. Okay, so that's really going to help boost that damage on it to some degree. If self crit rate reaches 150%, deals extra 180% attack damage instead. So if you're hitting 150, then this is actually a good amount of single target damage, especially for an epic. Okay, level 2, it increases further. And, you know, extra attack damage when self-crit rate reaches further as well. So it's either 10% or 20% there, and then 10% or 20%, depending on which stage you're at. His exclusives are good. We'll go through those. His only passive skill, Eldritch Enhancement. When a battle starts, increases attack, defense, and max health by 1.8% for all allies, excluding self. Like, this is a flat, well, it's a percentage stat boost of all your allies. As for allies from Eternal Sector, the attributes above are increased by 5.4% instead. Meanwhile, allies' attack, defense, and max health are increased by 60% of the sum of allies' boosted amount, respectively, as well. So he's going to have some crazy stats going on, especially in Faction Abyss. He's going to be vital there. Like, from how this is reading, it feels like he's going to be vital. He's just going to have so many stats, and he's going to be able to do good single target damage against the boss, I hope. I've not tested it yet, so don't quote me on that, actually. Don't quote me just yet on that, because, yeah, yeah. And this does increase further, though. 0.3%, so it goes up an extra 1.2%, so it'll be 3% increase for all allies if they're not from the faction, and then let's just say 3.6%, I think that's right. Yeah, 3.6% extra, so it'll be 9% extra for allies attributes from the same faction, so 9% increase to stats. That's big, and then he gets 60% of that from the increase that they've had. Boy, Eliezer sounds like he's going to be pumping. But look at this. Invisible Figure. Has a 3-turn cooldown as well. 3-turn cooldown when it's upgraded. Really good. Grants self-stealth for 1 turn. Increases self-crit rate by 50%. And crit damage by 60% for 2 turns. However, it's not for allies. And that is why I was so excited to begin with. Hang on. Exclusive free after invisible figure is cast increases all allies' attribute bonuses granted by Eldritch Enhancement to 150%. Hang on. Oh. Hang on. Ooh. So, after he's cast this, you increases all allies' attribute bonuses granted by Eldritch Enhancement, which is the passive, to 150% of the original for 2 turns of their own. So it would just be a 50% on top, right? So if it was 3%, it would be 4.5%. If it was 9%, it would be 13.5% increase. I think that's how it would work. It wouldn't go up further than that. That would be crazy anyway. So yeah, he does boost himself 50% and crit damage by 60%. So that's nice. Lasts for 2 turns. He can cast this every 3 turns. But he is only single target damage. Let's have a look at his other exclusives a moment. Level 1 in a duration of forceful blow. Additionally increases Eliezer crit rate by 40%. Also refreshes the duration of all buffs on South after forceful blow ends. So he's going to be refreshing all those buffs as well. That's nice. Level 2, when a battle starts, increases all allies crit damage by 12%. As for allies from the Eternal sector, increases crit damage by 36% instead. When multiple skills increase this attribute, only the strongest one will take effect. Already read that level 3. On that note, who else is in Eternal Sector? Well, we know that the new hero that is going to have his name changed, and it is now changed, Jack and Roll. So that's one big change coming in there. So Jack and Roll has been changed. But I mean, hey, it's going to boost his stats, isn't it? But then we're not, yeah, okay. We have Dakota. Quinlan is going to benefit from that health burn. Dakota as well for attack, maybe. Turf will benefit quite nicely. Cinder's going to get attacked. It's going to be very nice for Agatha. I'm going to like to see Eliezer paired up with Agatha. That's going to be pretty nasty, isn't it? That's definitely... yeah, I think he's going to be a good hero. I think he's a good epic. So we'll see how that progresses. I don't see him carrying any content, however. But I think Faction Abyss is going to be massive. Only thing is that we don't really have a lot of support in Eternal Sector. And the only one really you can use is Maguire for the actual support factor of it. I know you have CO as well, but that's a little bit different. Winex, yeah, no. But yeah, so like I think it's a good introduction to Eternal Sector. It's going to be interesting to see if people start making some comps with this little dude as well. Because that stat increase is nice. I mean, even if you had him, he's going to boost up Mackin a bit as well. Not hugely, but he will boost it. So even if you just had him in the team there as fodder and you had some stronger, just throwing him in at a low level, if he's dead, is that going to still count? I don't know if it will still count. I don't know if he's dead, if it will still count or not. But that's an interesting one. Okay. I like him, and he is going to be in a Miracle Wish this weekend. So let's go through these patch notes now. And let's find out what else is going on in IMR. We've read these. Event news. Okay, event news. After the update on October 26, special heroes can be exchanged in Elemental City as you wish. So we'll send Regression Potion ×1 to all adventurers via mail. Why, what? Special heroes can be exchanged now? Let's go and have a look at that. Well, so this means I can have it... Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Can I switch these exclusives onto Donald Rebelli? Oh, wait, if I regress them, I get the exclusives back. I get it. Okay, I get the exclusives back, so I can put in those exclusives to Donald Rebelli if I need to. Well, didn't that happen anyway, or did you get copies back? Alright, back to the patch notes. We're going back. We're back. Yeah, so that's an interesting one as well. I mean, a lot of people have been asking for that for a while. The Miracle Wish Rate Up event is as follows. Jack and Roll, Lysander, Aodine, Andraz, and Zora. Now, even if you're not going for Jack and Roll, this is actually a very good banner. Very, very good banner. Andraz is a solid burn hero who can deal massive amounts of single target burn. He can do a little bit of AoE, but not too much. Aodine is useful in Holy Light Parliament, but not much elsewhere. Lysander is a great hero, and Zora is a hero that I really want as well. I don't have Lysander or Zora, so I'm hoping this weekend I also get lucky on them. I'm going to need 3 Jack and Rolls, and I'm going to need Lysander and Zora as well. Just 1 copy of them will be nice. That's enough. The rest can all be Jack and Rolls. That's great. And hopefully we get all the copies we need of Eliezer as well. Mackin is also in the wish pool this weekend. Oh, wow. Mackin is in it too. Boom. A lot of people are going to be really happy about that. To get a Mackin. That's great. That's great. Okay. People needing exclusives, we'll get him here. The Sword of Redemption campaign stages and challenge and Sword of Redemption Master Mode challenge events are available as well. There'll be different rewards for that. Number 4, for the Thanksgiving Bliss signing event is available for limited time from November 1st to December 1st. That's a long one. You can obtain a great lot of excellent runes, diamonds, and stamina during the event, and there will be a legend selection chest for you on the last day. That's nice. Thank you, Ima. And number 5, the reward heroine of Hero Quest in November is Dakota. That's a good one. New features. Added Chapter 18, Sword of Redemption in a new journey and campaign stages. Adventurers can explore new stages and fight new enemies to get rich rewards. It's always nice having extra stages put in. Feature adjustments. Okay, so this is something that people need to see as well. Weaken the skills of some bosses in Elemental City. Fire stage 15, 30, 45, and 60. Reduce the layers of seething blood obtained each turn via Letty's passive skill, Hot Blood. So that's going to be a bit easier for you guys. Rock stage 10 and 25. Reduce the layers of poison needed to invalidate the south all damage received reduction, affecting Wood's passive skill, Venomous Backfire. Sand stage 10, 25, and 40 reduces the types and layers of damage over time debuff needed to invalidate Quicksand Shield of Mr. Passive's skill, Desert Shield. Sand stage 15, 30. Increased health consumed to revive an Abner's passive skill, Desert Biology. And Ice stage 15, 30, 45. Reduce the times of taking detonation damage needed to remove Ice Shell in Julian's passive skill, Overlapped Ice Shell. So that's some good news. It's going to make it a little bit easier for you guys on those stages. Number 2, adjusted rules of championship contest. Now, each lineup of both sides will challenge each lineup of the opponent in order. The one who has more wins in total will have the final victory. So I think it's going to battle against each other 25 times. It's going to be an interesting one in the championship this time around to see what happens. So that's pretty cool. Number 3, now special heroes can be exchanged in Elemental City as you wish. That's nice. Number 4, expanded slots in Sanctuary. Yes, finally. I know a lot of you will be like being no, but I'm like yes because I am full. Number 5, optimize the description of Legend Phantom Dragon. Now, let's go and have a look at Sanctuary, guys. Let's go and have a look. Let's do it. Let's go and have a look what they've done. What's it gone up to? 21? Oh boy. Look at this. There's another extra slot. Okay. Great, easy going there. And then we'll see how many points we can get to here a second. We should fill it up actually. We've got all the food we need to. I wish we had like an autofill button. That would be nice. Okay, this one I can't because they're not a 5-star. All right, I'll have to make note of that one. Donna Rebel is 5. Okay, Sunset Sages. He said something else then. Tifia. Okay. Yeah, alright. Maybe I can move some around. I don't know. Elsa. Forgotten. Let's just put in Tumblr. Rumbler? Is it Tumblr or Rumbler? Channel sector. Dakota. Nameless Brotherhood. Eric. Wizard's Eye. Melot. And then Hidden Waves. We can put in the raid. How far off? Wait, why am I so far off? It's only 3 slots gets you that. It's 3 slots get you that much. I guess it does. Okay, so I mean we're at 20,400 now. I mean, these are crazy extra stats that you do get from the Sanctuary, guys, okay? So always be aware that these stats are huge to any account. So they do help massively. All right, so you can see how they add up on there. And then if you thought that wasn't enough, you also get the Incarnate Sanctuary, okay? Where you put your dupes into. Yeah, I do have a dupe ball from that last pull, and you then get certain the upgrades aren't huge, but I mean some of them are, like Defil Shield enhances 10%. You get a drop rate increase to certain Dwarven Ruins for Legend equipment. Multi-battle cap is increased. Faction Abyss health. So they're not like massive ones, and like bleeding damage bonus is a big one though, 2,400. That's a really big one. And where's the health burning one? Poison damage at 8,400. I mean, this is so far ahead. Attack crit damage at 10,500. So there are some good ones, but again, there's also, yeah, and it takes a long time. There's burning look, yeah. So that is it for the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about the new epic hero. Are you pulling this weekend for Jack and Roll? Do you like the changes made to the game? Bit of a long patch notes video. So yeah, take it as you will. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a fantastic day, even wherever you are. Goodbye.